This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's commentary on today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson, which are only included in this YouTube edition of my book. Today's lesson is part of a 10-lesson group that runs from lesson 341 through lesson 350, each of which relates to a miracle as understood in the Course. I'll be repeating this same introduction for each of lessons 341 through 350, so you can skip past this introduction in the future if you like. Timestamps taking you directly to today's Workbook Nuggets commentary and my further comments are provided in the description below. In the Course, a miracle is not a spectacular or otherworldly demonstration of divine power. It is simply a correction of perception, a change of perception that sees through the fear of the illusion to the reality of love beneath. The introduction, which precedes these 10 lessons, begins with the following words, quote, "A miracle is a correction. It does not create nor really change at all. It merely looks on devastation and reminds the mind that what it sees is false." End quote. Today's lesson from my book and my further thoughts, which are only contained in this YouTube edition of the book, follow. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 341, December 7. I can attack but my own sinlessness, and it is only that which keeps me safe. Together, we are the Son of God. The shared one self is the sinless Son of God. The prayer tells us that the Son of God is, quotes, "a universe of thought completing him," end quote. We are not these separate bodies. We are thought. We are perfect, sinless spirit. There is no need for attack, ever. Any urge to defend yourself by attack just means that you are seeing the world from the perspective of your ego again. When you realize this is happening, just stop. The title of today's lesson is I Can Attack But My Own Sinlessness, and it is only that which keeps me safe. I'd like to focus on the next to last sentence of the lesson. Quote, "Let us not, then, attack our sinlessness, for it contains the Word of God to us." End quote. In the Course, the Word of God is not a single or particular word. It refers rather to your true identity as the child of God, and to God's promise and assurance that you were created and will always remain sinless and incapable of harm. So, if you feel or perceive a need or reason to attack, you must have forgotten your true identity. A child of God has no needs and cannot suffer harm. There is never a reason for attack. So as the lesson title tells us, it can only be yourself, your real eternal self, that you attack. Attack, and you are seeing yourself as a body and ego with desires and needs. Attack, and you have forgotten your real self and dragged yourself back into the illusion.